In Hebrew, by the way, I come from Israel, in Hebrew it's even worse because the word for a conductor in Hebrew is actually the same word as a winner. So you have an orchestra with one winner and many losers actually playing the music. In English it's interesting. Conducting, it's all about, so it seems, connectivity. Being able to connect people in some way, to become a conductor. Now, I think it's also somewhat more humble than a winner or a chef. But it's not because many conductors are really humble. There aren't so many humble conductors. You see, in our profession we say that there are not so many real conductors. There are many semiconductors in the business, a few conductors, and very, very few selected superconductors. And I really would like to speak about the way relatively large bodies of people like orchestras, or in the opera you might have 400 or 500 people actually performing together, and what is the role of the conductor in all of that. So let's go to the music. But just before we see the first clip of music together, has it ever happened to you that you arrived in a concert hall just a few minutes before the actual concert? So you're sitting in the hall. What's happening on stage? Musicians are getting on stage, taking out the instrument, and what do? They warm up. They do something to enable themselves to perform better. If you have to play the violin, you go like this. If you play the trumpet, and after they do that, they do another thing, which is called tuning. You want to tune because you want to find a standard to work with other people. Right? So music actually starts with noise. Everybody doing his own thing, and what you hear is cacophony, sort of noise. This noise actually gives me, as a conductor, a great opportunity for sheer delight. And this is, just imagine an orchestra sitting here for rehearsal, great noise. I walk on the stage, I climb onto my podium, the little office of a conductor. And in front of that noise, I do a very small gesture, not very pomp, not very sophisticated, something like this. But with this small gesture, a miracle occurs where thousands of different voices come together to become the first organized sound of the piece. So this transition from complete chaos to an organized sound is beautiful. Of course, I think also the musicians like the moment, but for conductors it has a special danger in it. Because conductors might get the idea that it's all about them, you see. So many talented people are sitting there in the orchestra holding their instruments, real true virtuoso, but they all make noise and they need me to organize it. So now look at this and try to think, who would you really like to congratulate for the achievement that we'll share right now? So here are 3 moments of, I hope, joy.